And today we'll be talking about starting off with the NBA playoffs and what's going on there. The best 3 current NBA players at each position. The NFL draft. Top 5 QBs in the NFL. Top 5 running backs in the NFL. And top 5 receivers in the NFL. And then Nate's going to have blind ranking for us. So starting off, we're going to talk about the playoffs. Okay, so right now, the series are Pacers over Cavs. They are at 4-1. They won that series. Timberwolves beat the Warriors 4-1. The Knicks beat the Celtics 4-2. And the OKC Nuggets series is going 7. I would like to hear y'all's predictions on where that's going to go.
Thunder is 100% winning.
Okay, so they're going back at home.
Thunder making the championship, being honest. Thunder versus Pacers. Pacers in 7.
Okay, let's be real here.
Right.
We can't have the Pacers don't have a tough matchup, though, in the conference finals. They're facing the Knicks. The Knicks have 2 MVP candidates.
Hey, we beat them last year.
We beat them last year, but now they have Cat on their team. You guys think about that.
And Mikal Bridges. But...
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying, like, in general, Cat was an MVP candidate this year.
Say the Nuggets or the OKC win.
Wait, no,
what do you see happening in the Timberwolves versus one of them series?
Honestly,
T-Wolves could win that.
The Ant has proved everybody wrong this year. Everybody said Lakers in 5. After that, they said Warriors in, 6 or 7.
Ant-Man, Batman, Superman, Lakers in 5.
Anyways, but, I wouldn't be surprised if Ant just dominated the series.
I would not.
They don't have anybody to guard him except for SGA. SGA would be the only person I would trust guarding him. It just depends if SGA could knock him down, because Ant's just been carrying the Timberwolves on his back every single series that they've been in the playoffs.
Yeah, it just depends on what the other teams will do, honestly.
Yeah.
It depends on how the game's coached and who's guarding who.
It depends on it also if someone gets injured prior to this series. Let's say, for example, I'm not trying to jinx it or anything, but in the Thunder Nuggets game, let's say Chet goes down with an injury or something, then that could destroy their whole season.
The rest of the season, yes. So we all have OKC winning at home.
Yeah. Game 7.
Okay, we're on agreement. All right. Next, we'll be talking about the best 3 current NBA players each position. So first, I'm going to start with point guards. Who wants to go first?
Can I just say the top 3 in my personal opinion?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Curry. This is not in order, by the way. This is not in order. Curry, Luka, and SGA.
That's
not
only one different.
That's not in order.
And I have an order. Mine's SGA, Brunson, and probably Steph Curry.
I would say Brunson's
been doing crazy in the next series.
I know Brunson's been doing crazy.
He has more points in fourth quarter for NBA playoffs than Kobe did.
That's fair. No, that's fair.
I'm not even gonna lie. I was actually about to make some rancid pick, but yeah, no, I agree with.
I'm gonna be 100% honest. Okay, when Luka was on the Mavericks, this would not be debatable. When Luka's on the Lakers, this is debatable now.
Alright, so if we're talking about carrying,
Luka's probably my 4.
If we're talking about carrying the team, Curry's definitely up there. But if we're just talking about pure talent and play style,
SGA.
Curry's still up there. No question. Curry's number either 3 or 4 for me. But I have Luka at number 2. Why am I doing it in such a weird order? I got Shea 1, Luka 2, and then Jalen Brunson and Curry are kind of tied right there at number 3.
Okay, I agree with that one. I just couldn't put Luka on there because
he's
he's been doing good, but he hasn't been producing enough numbers. For
and
the playoffs, he didn't perform well enough.
Would it be fair though? It's hard to perform well when you're on a team with LeBron.
Halliburton's number 5.
Who's trying to take almost every shot that he can.
That's true.
And it's not exactly fair. I mean, I know Luka's gonna have his fair share of shots. It's not that, but you can't put up the same numbers that you put back in Dallas because you're not carrying the team anymore. You actually have someone who can help you. You're gonna put up the same amount of numbers.
I like Halliburton at number 5 or 6. Personally.
Yes, I almost put him on there.
I was actually about to put him on there, but Cade Cunningham could also be a pretty good pick for that.
I mean, he's been carrying his team for
he's been on fire.
Last 2 years.
It's so fire.
Okay, I think we're all gonna have the same list for shooting guard.
Okay.
Want to go first?
Anthony Edwards, Donovan Mitchell. I'm lost after that.
So I don't know. I'm thinking.
I'm trying to think of a third one.
I think we're missing somebody clear.
Probably are.
Andrew Nembo.
No, I'm sorry.
Austin
Austin
Reeves
Reeves.
could be-
Yeah, that's
make
what I
a-
was thinking.
We can make an argument for him.
That's so
when he's
disgusting.
off, he's not good. But when he's on,
That is
He's got
so
game.
disgusting, bro.
He's like bubble Alex Caruso when Alex
Exactly.
Caruso was in the bubble.
He's like bubble TJ Warren, but worse.
you got any other picks other than Austin Reeves you can think of?
Hold on, let me. Kyrie.
Yeah, but he's more of a point guard.
Yeah, he
I mean,
plays
now
there.
he's point guard, but like.
Because Clay plays shooting guard. And Clay, I wouldn't put on.
I thought Clay played small forward. No.
He was, but that's when Luka was there. They changed it up ever since Luka left.
Yeah, I understand that.
And now they also have AD down low. When he's not injured, of course, but
Yeah, hold on, let me
So
actually.
we're gonna say Austin Reeves.
I think we should say Reeves.
Wait a minute.
I'm really blanking right now.
I would say we put Austin Reeves on there. I'm fine with putting Austin Reeves on that list. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, there's not that many good shooting guards.
Yeah, that's probably a dead position in the NBA right now.
It's either that or power forward that's the most dead. I mean, we could put Devin Booker up there.
Yeah.
Or Jalen Brown.
Well, Jalen Brown's more of a small forward though.
Zach LaVine.
I don't
I
think
mean,
Tatum's more of a small
I
forward.
would argue that Tyler Hero might be on this list just because he's the only reason why the Heat really made it
Okay.
to where they did. It's so.
I mean, I think I'm gonna put Jalen Brown at number 3.
I mean, to be fair, the Heat lost Jimmy Butler mid-season trade. The only reason why the Heat did what they could do was because of Tyler Hero. Bam Adebayo was a little bit of help, but like I feel like it was mainly Tyler Hero. So I'm not mad at putting Tyler Hero there either.
All right, moving on to small forward. I got
LeBron
we
can
can all
still
agree.
dunk.
no.
LeBron can shoot
No.
threes.
No,
He's
He's just having fun.
Lakers got beaten 5.
Stop.
That's fair.
Lakers lost in 5.
But now, what you're gonna say someone who's not even in the playoffs. If you say someone who's not even in the playoffs and you say that the Lakers got beaten 5, there's an issue.
Jason Tatum's up there.
Jason Tatum's up there.
He's on a bad team though.
He's
For being
probably
fair about
Jason
that,
Tatum?
about that. No, not Jason Tatum. That other guy that he was talking about.
And the Lakers still made
Kevin
it.
Durant.
I'm gonna probably put Kevin Durant at 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, my second
He's
small
just younger
forward.
than LeBron, so has more time.
LeBron's a power forward this season, right?
No, he's small forward.
I'll probably put LeBron at 2 then.
Well, LeBron plays power forward and small forward. He can
Currently,
play
he's
either
playing
of
power
them.
forward.
Currently, that's his primary position, but he plays small forward in the game.
Yeah.
So,
I really
I'm
like
not-
that
Jay
pick.
Butler, doesn't he play small forward?
Yeah, but he's played really well this season. Mine would probably go. I'm not gonna lie. This is only because Katie did not make the playoffs. I'm being 100% honest. Since Katie didn't make the playoffs, I'm probably gonna have to go Tatum, Braun, Jimmy.
Ooh,
We
Franz
could-
Wagner.
We could literally put Kawhi in there.
We
Franz-
could.
We could make an argument for Franz Wagner.
Oh, Scotty Barnes. We could put Scotty Barnes there.
Ooh, actually, hold on. Kawhi did lead the Clippers this season.
True.
Him and James Harden. They did make the playoffs, and they almost upset the Nuggets. It's in the first round.
Okay, so
Honestly-
we're going Jason Tatum.
I'm gonna put Jason.
Or we can
Tatum.
put Benedict Mather.
I'm gonna put Tatum, LeBron, Kawhi.
That's a fair list.
I feel
I
like
agree with that.
we can do that.
I wouldn't change anything.
Okay,
about it.
power forward. I think my number 1 is obviously Giannis. Because I think he is still the best power forward in the NBA.
Besides not making the playoffs, it's okay.
He made the playoffs, but he lost to the Pacers.
Oh wait, yeah, my bad. I forgot about that.
So I think personally, I would probably, I'd go with Paolo, honestly.
Paulo, yeah. That's
Yeah.
fair.
that's a good pick.
Honestly, okay, and call me crazy. I know this is gonna sound like Pacers glazing.
And Pascal
Th-
Siakam,
this is not-
yes, sir.
This is not Pacers glazing. Siakam has been helping the Pacers make it to the playoffs in the first place. His playoff performance, off and on, but
Okay.
Hey,
So
we could put the best fighter in the league, James Johnson, on there.
okay, no.
I think we can agree we could put Giannis,
I'm putting
then
Paolo one.
and then Paolo.
I'm going Paolo. Yes.
Paolo over Giannis.
Currently, yeah. Like in terms of like outlook towards the future, yes.
Well, yeah, but like right now, currently, I
Right
think
now-
Giannis is still better.
Right now, I think that
Oh, we screwed.
it's more up in the air. But
We screwed
I'll
up.
go
We,
with-
we screwed up on the shooting guards. I forgot about Sean Livingston.
All right.
My
That's
bad.
true. Oh, we could put Evan Mobley there.
Oh yeah, we could put Evan Mobley. I feel we gotta do that.
If we really feel like it.
Let's
yeah.
do it.
Okay, Giannis.
Yeah, Giannis, Paolo, Evan Mobley.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
We can move on to centers now, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right, move on to centers.
Okay, this is only when he's healthy. Only when he's healthy.
Jokic is one by far.
Jokic is obviously one. Yes. But when he's healthy,
Victor.
Anthony Davis.
Okay, so Victor.
No.
I say Jokic.
Yeah, no.
I say Jokic.
Jokic, Victor.
80.
There's many better centers than.
I know, but when he's healthy, when he was on the Mavericks, he's put up great numbers.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he has, but I would like to see someone else on there.
Well, I mean, Jared Allen.
That could be.
That could be.
He's been helping the Cavs.
Chet.
I could see Chet.
Cat.
Yeah, I'm putting
Cat.
Cat on there. I'm putting
Cat.
Jokic, Wemby, Cat. That's what I'm putting.
I used to not give Cat his respect, but I feel like he's earned it.
He has to have respect now. He's literally going to go to the NBA championship.
And Miles Turner.
No, not even close.
No thanks.
Not even close,
Sorry.
Maddox. I'm sorry. Guys Turner is a good role player on his team. That's what makes him
Put
good.
him on any other team, and he might be good.
Okay.
Well, he's not guarding Jokic. He can't guard.
And
Or
he
Cat.
definitely
He can't
be
guard Wemby. He's one of the greatest rim protectors in the NBA right now. I'm willing to say it, but the odds of him being able to guard people like Cat, not very likely. Just saying it out loud.
Yeah.
Okay. Nate, is the blind ranking you have for us NBA or NFL?
It's the NBA.
Okay, we'll do that next then.
Okay, the blind ranking is best shooters of all time.
Okay.
Who would like to go first?
I'll go first.
Hold on, Maddox. Me right now.
Maddox will go first. Mr. Kevin, when you're ready, what?
Best 5.
Yeah, it's 5. Blind ranking.
Okay.
You can't switch anything around.
Okay, Maddox, go ahead.
Okay, your number 1,
First one is...
Jokic,
I'm going to put him at... Wait, is this current or all time?
all time.
Okay, I'm putting him at 3 then.
Okay.
Okay.
Just in case I get like a Curry or Ray Allen.
And this is all
Reggie
prime.
Miller.
This is all prime, okay? But you put 3. DeMarcus Cousins. This is prime DeMarcus Cousins. He was actually able to shoot threes.
He was a bucket, but I feel like I can get some... Actually, I'm going to put him at 4 in case he give me like Shaq or something.
Okay. Kristaps Porzingis.
Oh, I messed up. He's alright.
This is prime Knicks Kristaps Porzingis.
Ooh.
He was able to shoot.
Who is Tingus Pingus? Sorry, I'll put him at 2, I guess. I'm not putting him at 5.
Pingus, number 2.
Tingus Pingus, yes.
Okay. Ready for the next one?
Mm-hmm.
Carmelo Anthony. This is prime Knicks Carmelo.
Well, you got 1 or 5 left.
I'm putting him at 1. I can bite the bullet and take 5.
Dude, if he has Curry or Ray Allen or Reggie Miller on this list, you're cooked.
I guarantee he doesn't.
I don't have them, but I have James Harden.
Oh my gosh, your list is ruined.
I'm fine with that.
Oh,
And this is not okay. I swear,
this is prime James Harden.
I'm not making this up. I have
I
one.
know. Prime James Harden.
I have these players in my notes. I know who they are.
Prime James Harden was a bucket. I will say
Alright,
that.
I'm gonna go next.
Yes.
Yeah.
First one, Reggie Miller.
If you put Curry Ray Allen on this list, I'm gonna have to put him up there. So I'm gonna go 2.
Good job.
I would put him 1. He's probably the 3rd best shooter of all time, in my opinion.
3rd or 4th. He's up there.
Michael Jordan.
Now, is this like
He's a
shooting,
good-
like 3-point shooting, or we talking like mid-range too?
It can be all of the above. Okay, but to be fair, there was one game where a guy said that Michael Jordan could not shoot threes, and he shot threes the entire game and made more than 50% of them. So
I'm
he
not
has
saying he's bad at 3. I still don't think he's better at Reggie Miller than 3s. Mid-range is for sure got him, but overall, Michael Jordan was more athletic, obviously, best player of all time, but I think overall better shooting, I think Reggie Miller still got it. Alright, next one.
Okay, next one on this list, we are going to go with Zach LaVine.
I'm gonna put him at... Let's go 5.
You might regret that. I'm just gonna say
Oh
it.
gosh. Did you put Shaq on this list too, I swear?
I don't have Shaq on this list. I do not. You ready for this one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Rudy Gobert. Hey, he made a fadeaway.
Number 1. No, sorry. 4. I got one less. Who's my number 1?
Okay, your number 1 shooter of all time. You're not ready for this. It's Ray Allen.
Let's go.
Alright, that was actually clutch.
The only ones I got wrong, I think, are 4 and 5. Was Zach never over there.
Yeah, Maddox got James Harden.
I got James Harden number 5. I kind of got screwed from the beginning.
All right, Nate. Whose list do you think is better?
Obviously, probably yours.
Yeah.
Because you only had one mess up. James Harden should not be at 5.
Yeah.
Okay. Now moving on to the NFL segment of this episode. First, we'll be talking about the NFL draft and what happened. Maddox, do you have it pulled up?
Mm-hmm.
Name the first round, where they came from, what college, and what team they went to in the first round. If you want me to read it or Nate to read it, that's fine, but you can.
I'll read it off. Alright, so, number 1 overall, obviously, we know this. It's Cam Ward, quarterback out of Miami.
The Titans really need this. I'm going to be
The
honest.
Titans definitely need it.
Will Levis is not going to get it done.
We're just doing the first round, right? Alright.
Will Levis is not going to get done, so... I mean, it was kind of blatantly obvious that Will Levis was not going to get done for them, especially since he dropped so much that he did.
Oh, yeah, no. You know that one interception where he was standing there like, oh, no, my world's ended. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Where he was, like, on the ground, on his knees, like, genuinely astonished that he threw that interception.
I mean...
Because it did come into a pick 6.
To be fair, when one of your favorite things in the whole world is mayo...
In coffee.
Yes, he eats mayo with everything, dude. It's not just coffee. But when that shirt, man, I'm not sure. It makes sense why he's kind of Caucasian, but...
In terms of mayo, he's like the Frank's Red Hot Sauce slogan.
Next pick, Maddox.
Alright, number 2 was Travis Hunter, cornerback / wide receiver out of Colorado. However, it was not to the Cleveland Browns. It was to the Jacksonville Jaguars, who traded up to get him.
But, okay, I'm going to be 100% real here. Okay, Travis Hunter's career is either going to go one of 2 ways. He's going to be a massive bust, or he's going to be really good in the next generation of football.
Yeah. I think if him playing wide receiver this season doesn't work out for him, I think he can be converted to cornerback and be just fine.
Well, let's be real. The Cleveland Browns is where everybody's career kind of goes to die. Let's be real.
That's exactly why he's not playing for the Browns.
So, yes, it's kind of good that he's going to a team that's all right. The only issue is he's in my team's division.
He's playing wide receiver though.
Well, with Tiffany Lawrence throwing him the ball.
Tiffany Lawrence.
With Tiffany throwing him the ball, I think he'll have a decent wide receiver career, but I think he really will do well at cornerback because Jags needs some defense, I'm not going to lie.
But to be fair, though, let's be honest here. He's insane if he thinks he's going to play both sides of the ball.
At least start both sides of the ball.
Yeah, at least start. Well, not
he'll
even
start
that.
one, and he'll probably play a little bit the other side.
When he gets his first ever, when he gets hit by a football player for the first time ever, he's going to feel it, and he's going to know that he cannot do this for... have longevity playing both sides.
I mean, yeah, I don't think that's what he's looking for. I think he's just looking for a bag and just, I don't even know the word, but he's just looking for the bag and he's looking for not long-term, but short-term success.
Apparently.
And then, all right, are we good to move on to number 3? All right, number 3 overall, Abdul Carter, edge rusher out of Penn State.
Okay,
Where'd he
he
go?
did go to the Giants.
Yes, he went to the Giants.
Which the Giants' season right now is looking very promising with them getting new quarterbacks and everything. The only issue is that they have too many quarterbacks currently.
I have him going 5-12. Anyway. Yeah, so I think that the move they made later on in the first round, which you guys will see later, I'm sure you already know, but I think that was a pretty decent move. And this pick was just to bolster their defense and give Kayvon Thibodeau someone else to hang out with, I guess, on the D-line.
I mean, to be fair, they need
And
help.
Dexter Lawrence, too.
They need help on defense. It's blatantly obvious. Their offense is not that good either, I'm going to be honest. They have one good wide receiver. Basically, his game last year was saying, hey, throw me the ball, and I'll catch it. That's basically what he wanted. And so, with them getting help on defense, it should help reduce the amount of points that the other team scores on them. So,
Yeah, absolutely. Number 4, Will Campbell, offensive tackle out of LSU, and he went to the Patriots.
This is a good pick by them, in my opinion.
But that's kind of what they need. They need offensive linemen. So, I mean, I can't really blame them. They need someone to be able to protect their quarterback. They need someone to be able to protect their quarterback.
I don't know where that came from, guys. That random sound.
I'm sorry. Yeah, no, that was so awful. I don't know where it came from. Alright, are we going to number 5? I don't really got much to say about Will Campbell. I mean, he's a good dude. I mean, as he said right after his drafting, he said, "I'll fight and die for this offensive line." Something like that.
Oh yeah, did you see what he did? He at school, dude. Like it was like he was the best offensive lineman out of school.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Number 5, Mason Graham, defensive tackle out of Michigan, went to the Browns.
I know, and I'm kind of sad about this. Let's be real here. They have Myles Garrett. I'm a Michigan fan, if you guys don't know, but they have Myles Garrett. Basically their defense in a nutshell.
Getting drafted to the Browns is a career ender, bro.
It kind of is. I mean, if you saw, this is where careers already died. Do you remember Baker Mayfield?
I mean, he
was already tarnished.
He was okay with the Browns, but when he moved to Tampa Bay, he became like a whole lot better somehow, some way.
It's because his coach was Freddie Kitchens.
But also, I mean, it's not. I get that, but like still, so he moved to a different team and he became better.
Yep. All right. Number 6. We all have some pretty strong opinions on this one. Ashton Genty, running back out of Boise State, going to the Vegas Raiders.
Easy. They want to replace Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, understandable. But he's gonna get like 600 touches, bro.
Especially since that one guy what's his name?
I honestly think, I know he did great in college and he was getting 20 yards on carries, but to be fair, he literally carried Boise State on his back.
Put the team on the back, though.
I mean, you can say the same thing about JT in Wisconsin, so.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And we didn't make the playoffs.
Yeah, so I think the Raiders drafting him was a very
I don't think he'll be able to run as much
to get him.
Because, like, nobody can fully convert from college to the NFL and be, like, as invincible as they felt in college. I mean, everybody got drafted or undrafted, got picked up by a team, but everybody there is better than majority college players.
Alright,
Everybody hits harder.
Well, to be fair, tell me about your transformation to the NFL. Hell, there is one player here that went to the NFL that what's his name? Tim Tebow. If you guys remember him.
Not really.
I remember him.
But he was a legend in college, and it did not transfer to the NFL, like at all.
Mountain State.
Okay, that's just not.
Sorry.
But anyway,
That had nothing to do with anything. I just wanted to say it.
good show, but
Yeah.
still, we have to think about this. So yeah, I get what Wyatt's saying. Not everybody's gonna transfer to the NFL. Hell, like some other people do. Like no one's gonna be C.J. Stroud. No one's gonna be him every year.
I'm sorry about these random noises, guys. I'm drinking water. Anyway, number 7, Armand Membu, offensive tackle out of Missouri.
Bless you.
I don't got much to say about him. I didn't watch him in college at all, so I don't have an opinion on him.
Yeah,
But I mean, from the film I saw during the draft, he looked like a pretty good player.
Well, I mean, okay, but the Jets also need, like, sometimes you don't have to look at just the player themselves. You have to look at what the team needs. And
Currently, we're just looking at the players themselves, because
yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like, this is what the Jets need.
the Jets needed that. Absolutely.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I mean, we might not know them that well, but this is what the Jets need.
Fair enough.
It's that simple.
All right.
It's fine.
Now, number 8, Ted McMillan, wide receiver out of Arizona, going to the Panthers.
Just help out Bryce Young. That's really
Just helping Bryce. Yep. And also, they're giving someone he can spot out in a crowd. Because, he's kind of, buried underneath the offensive line. So, he needs to, go on his tiptoes. Ooh, there's Ted. Boom.
dude. He might be taller than you.
Next up, we got Kelvin Banks Jr., offensive tackle, coming from Texas, going to the Saints.
Well, okay, again, this is just another... The Saints need a lot of things right now.
They need a quarterback, actually.
They need a quarterback now, but...
They drafted Tyler Shuff, or whatever his name is. I'm not pronouncing it.
But this is what they need. They need offensive line. I mean, they need to be able to protect their quarterback. It's that simple. No matter who it ends up being there in the backfield, they need someone to be protected.
Absolutely. I mean...
That's
talking about Tyler Shuff real quick, they did draft a 26-year-old super senior out of college, pretty much. And it's overall, I don't think it's a very good pick, but we can talk about that if we go to the second round.
And I'm not going to lie, this next pick kind of hurts me. But...
Number 10, Colston Loveland, tight end out of Michigan, going to the Bears.
Did you want him on the Colts?
Okay, so I know it was a mix-up between Colston Loveland and Tyler Warren for whoever was going to be the first tight end to get drafted. I personally wanted the Colts. I know they ended up getting, I'm just going to say, can I just say it already?
Tyler Warren.
Yeah, they ended up getting Tyler Warren. But I really wanted us to get Colston Loveland only because, and here, can you hear me out on this? Colston Loveland, I get it, he's from Michigan and I'm a Michigan fan. But 90% of Michigan's offense is running the football.
Yeah.
So he knows how to block.
Yeah.
A lot better than Tyler Warren does. I know Tyler Warren's probably a better target.
Yeah.
Target, like wide receiver, like tight end, like catching wise. He's probably a better target than Colston is. But Colston can still catch the ball. He scored like a majority of Michigan's touchdowns, like at least receiving wise. Now you can say your point. But.
Okay, so I think I would have been okay with getting either because I wanted a tight end because we needed more blocking and more passing. Honestly, I think this is a good move just because of Anthony Richardson. I personally don't like Anthony Richardson right now because of what he's shown. But I think this will open up. I know blocking will probably help him run the ball. I think he needs to run the ball less and just throw the dang ball because he has a strong arm. If we get another target for him, he needs to be able to throw it.
Whoa. I thought we were talking about the Bears right now.
Well, I know we are. I'm just saying, like, hypothetically.
We're talking about the tight ends that we got.
Yeah, I know.
That they got.
No, I'm saying I wanted Coastland just because he can block, and he can block for JT. He can run block. That's why I want him. And I know that most of the time when Anthony Richardson rolls out of the pocket, when he doesn't run, he's going to throw it, and Coastal Loveland can be a good target.
Yeah, no, I understand that. Colton Loveland's 6'6", 250.
Exactly. He's a beast.
Hey, but Tyler Warren's 6'6", 260. So
yeah, but Tyler Warren didn't have to block as much as Coastland did. And I just want the run blocking because I feel like that can help JT in the backfield.
Yeah, I understand.
I know the transition might be a little difficult, but I still think, like, he would help us in the long run. Since we still have JT. But who's the next pick?
Next pick is Michael Williams, who's an edge out of Georgia, going to the 49ers.
I mean, they're just trying to make the defense better. They need to be just an all around better team.
Yeah, I mean, they were a decent team this past year, but I mean they kind of fell off because Debo was completely out the entire time, and Brandon Ayuk was too. So their number one receiver was Ricky Pearsall, and I don't think that's a very good lineup for success.
Fair enough. But what's your next pick?
Pick number 12 is Tyler Booker, who's an offensive guard out of Alabama, going to the Cowboys.
Well, okay, to be fair, I don't think the Cowboys are America's team. Say that out loud.
They're America's least favorite team.
Yeah, right now. But I feel like that's only because everybody wants it to be their team. But anyways, I feel like this is what the Cowboys. I mean, just an extra thing to help protect Dak. Dak is one of the highest paid quarterbacks right now, so this is just to help Dak out, to be able to get more time in the pocket. So, I mean, I'm not mad with this pick. They should have picked him. It was a good pick.
Yeah, I agree. And then, so number 13 was defensive tackle Kenneth Grant out of Michigan, going to the Dolphins. Michigan lost everything this year.
Well, they're all seniors.
Yeah.
And this is another thing just to help Tua in the backfield. I mean,
somehow they didn't make the playoffs, though.
It's because we lost everybody in the draft beforehand, so you know that, right? The year before, we lost Blake Corum and we also lost J.J. McCarthy, who's our best running back and our best quarterback. Now we have a back
We're gonna
quarterback.
lose to everybody's.
Yeah, we are losing
This
everybody.
year probably gonna go be like Purdue bad.
Yeah.
Speaking of Michigan,
Still beat Ohio State. Think about that.
Speaking
You
of
guys have a
Michigan.
curse in Ohio State.
Speaking of Michigan, Donovan Edwards,
I know.
his undraftedness.
You did go undrafted. To be fair, so did Blake Corum though. So
Yeah.
it's okay.
And what numbers does Blake Corum put up in the NFL?
Not many, but
Yeah.
But hey, to be fair, we won a national championship.
He's like the
Can we
fourth.
be quiet?
He's like the fourth string running back on the Chargers or something like that.
We won a national title. That's what matters.
Fair enough. But then the next pick is. Sorry, 1 second. Next pick,
What pick is this?
number 14. Tyler Warren, tight end out of Penn State, going to the Colts.
Again, I say I would prefer to have Coastland, but I'm not mad with this pick.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
still a good player. I
You
would
can't
have been
know.
fine with both.
I mean, I would have been really upset if we didn't get either of them.
We just need some more talent on our offense.
Yeah, we really do
Yeah,
just need
we
more
just
talent.
we just need offensive linemen, which we did draft. And
We did draft an offensive lineman.
we also probably need a new quarter. And I'm kidding.
Yes.
I
Probably
think
might need a new quarterback.
we need to bolster the secondary.
We'll give him a
which we
couple
al-
more
which we
years.
also didn't draft, and I like that.
I think this year is going to be either his breakout season or the season that we're like, okay, this dude's not in. We're going to get somebody else.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think this season could be a breakout year for him.
If he puts up at least Marcus Mariota numbers, I feel like that would be good enough.
I don't know about that one. He's already been putting up Marcus Mariota type
No,
of
no, I mean like prime Titans Marcus Mariota numbers.
That's still not very good.
He putting up.
It's
he was
not
the-
very good, but it's as good as Matt Ryan was doing on the Falcons. Okay.
Last year he
And
was.
you realize
literally-
Titans were in like the worst division in the NFL, and I know I'm saying like the Colts.
Hey, we still are in the worst division in the NFL. Think about that.
I would argue.
I'd argue the NFC South is worse.
Yeah.
Maybe,
The
but
South divisions are just bad.
anyways.
Uh,
But I think it does help. I just one of the other.
Yeah.
One of the other.
Okay.
So
This is the last one we're gonna talk about, right?
second, I was gonna say we stop at 16, but 15's fine. Number 15, Jalen Walker, linebacker out of Georgia.
I'm not mad. That is what the Falcons need. They need defense.
Exactly what the Falcons need, which means I think I have them winning their division this year. But
They might, but we don't know. We don't know until it
Okay.
happens. We don't know until it happens. That's all I'm gonna say. It could go either way.
Buccaneers have like a strong grip on that division, bro.
They do because they're the only like halfway decent team in that division. They're not even that good.
Okay. I say we do one more so we can get halfway to 32 so we can talk about
That's
next
what I was
episode.
saying. Now, pick number 16, Walter Nolan, defensive tackle out of Ole Miss, going to the Cardinals.
I mean, the Cardinals also need defense. They also need a lot
They need
of offense. They need a lot of things for their season this year to go right. So, I mean, they need to have Kyler Murray to hop off COD and focus more on football. But, I mean, if that happens, he can put up prime numbers. So,
Yeah.
that's what we need to see happen. So, moving on to our next thing, are we talking about the NBA draft?
Yes.
We can talk about the top 5.
Yes, we're going to talk about the top 5 predictions, like who we think. It's not who we think. We're going off mock draft.
Yeah, I'm going off of
I think we
the.
all agreed Cooper Flag is probably one of
I
the
think
one.
I'm gonna go off the mock draft on.
I would just like to say I really wanted the Spurs to get to the number 1 pick. I really didn't because Wemby and Cooper Flag together for the next 5 to 10 years would have been like the best duo in NBA history.
But we also think about this though. Now it's going to be Cooper Flag and Anthony Davis. If Anthony Davis can
Anthony
stay,
Davis only got a couple more years before he retires.
I know, but the mentoring he can give him would be crazy.
I'm using Tank Zone.
Okay.
For mine.
Okay.
I'm using ESPN analysts.
Who's 2, 3, 4,
It's probably
and
gonna be
5,
the same
baby
thing.
family? What teams are
Alright.
going?
Okay, 2.
So on this one, can I just read them off real quick?
Yeah,
On
just
this
go.
one?
Here, no,
Which
just go with
teams
number
are
2.
going to?
Number 2.
So yeah, because we know Cooper Flag's number 1. Dylan Harper's number 2.
So we're gonna go with Dylan Harper number 2. That's also what mine says. Out of Rutgers, I feel like he'd be a good point guard, shooting guard for them. I mean, I feel like he would be a good shooting guard off of De'Aaron and Wemby. It would just depend on how he develops. But the Spurs are a very young team, so they can still make stuff work. I mean, I know De'Aaron is still kind of young, but he could get up on age. He's like one of the oldest players on that team. one of the oldest. I'm not saying he's the oldest, but one of the oldest. And Victor's still young. I mean, their stars right now are still young, so I could see them being a very good team in the future. Maybe not next year, but maybe the year after that. I feel it might be their season to win it all.
I hope
Don't
not.
the Spurs have the second pick?
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Okay, good.
I
I would like to say, do you guys want Giannis to go to the Spurs? What would you guys think about that?
No, I don't.
I've heard those rumors.
I don't want him to go to the Spurs because that would make him too overpowered.
Okay, De'Aaron Fox with Victor and Giannis. I think
But we never know.
That'd be insane defense.
We never know. This could be a reincarnation of the Brooklyn Nets with KD, Kyrie, James Harden, Blake Griffin. It could be a
They're
reincarnation
all
of that.
old. Victor and De'Aaron Fox are still young.
I know, but James Harden's putting up a lot better numbers. KD's been playing all right. Right. Or, like, for instance, right now, the Suns, Devin Booker, DeAndre Ayton, Kevin Durant, and Bradley Beal, like, that's not working either, so they'll have to figure out something. Next at the number 3 pick, 76ers, Ace Bailey, a shooting guard small forward out of Rutgers. I feel like this was a good pick for them just to help James Harden. I mean, I know they also have Tyrese Maxey over there, but if you could put Ace Bailey at shooting guard, put Tyrese Maxey at the 1 and James at the 3, or even better, put Ace at the 3 and put James Harden at the 2, with Embiid there, I feel like that would be a very good duo. Like, not cool. Yeah, I feel that would be a very good duo with Maxey, Harden, Ace, and Embiid. Now, what you have to figure out is power forward, but besides that, I feel like that's good. That'd be a good starting lineup for them.
Alright, and then number 4 on this is VJ Edgecombe go into the Hornets.
Yep, shooting guard out of Baylor. I mean, the Hornets need someone just to help LaMelo out. But
6'7".
they just need someone to help LaMelo out. Yeah, don't say 6'7". But I'm not sure how much he would help LaMelo out the first year there, but I feel like he could also help him. And they also have Brandon Miller, don't they? So
Yeah, they got Brandon Miller and Melo Ball, so that's a good young core to start out with.
yeah, I mean,
Now they just need to capitalize on that.
let's be real. They can't be worse than they were last year. Am I right?
I mean, they weren't even the worst team in the league. They
Exactly.
could definitely be worse.
They could be worse, but this is like I'm saying, like this pick couldn't be.
They were Michael Jordan owned for a while though, so yeah, they could definitely get worse or better for that matter. Actually,
Okay, Utah Jazz number 5, Jeremiah Fears, point guard out of Oklahoma. The Jazz just need help. They just need help. They have Laurie. I'm gonna be real. The only player I might know on their team right now is Laurie Marketing.
Who, the Jazz?
Yeah.
Colin Sexton.
Oh, I know Colin Sexton.
Clarkson?
Okay, I know
Jordan
Clarkson,
Clarkson,
but
yeah.
like I'm saying, like I'm not sure how much Jeremiah Fears would help them, especially like short term wise, long term possibly. But I just think that I mean this would be a good future pick. I'm not sure if it would be a good right now pick.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think the Jazz do need a point guard, but I'm not sure exactly how they would get that outside of this pick right here. But yeah, overall, that's a great pick in my opinion.
But that's all I got on the NBA draft.
Okay, we're going to move on. The next thing we're going to do is an NFL thing. We're going to talk about the top 5 quarterbacks of all time. In our opinion, the top 5 running backs of all time, and top 5 receivers of all time. We're going to start with wide receivers.
Okay.
I feel like the top two or three, I feel like we're all going to agree on. I think it's Jerry Rice and Randy Moss.
And then
Jerry
Calvin
Rice,
Johnson.
And then Calvin Johnson.
And then after
I
that,
think Marvin Harrison deserves to be number 5.
Marvin Harrison number 5.
Reggie Wayne number 6. And that's actually
We're going
and
top
you can
5.
actually and you can
We're
actually
doing 5.
We're
We're
doing 5.
number 4.
I'm just saying.
So Jerry Rice, Moss,
Calvin Johnson.
Calvin Johnson, Marvin Harrison.
Are we putting like someone like Larry Fitzgerald? Does he put up numbers?
Oh
Be
yes,
number 4?
absolutely.
No.
What do you mean?
I have someone else in mind. What's his name?
I'm thinking like the Patriots. Did like Tom Brady ever have any really good wide receivers?
Randy
Was it
Moss.
was it just Gronk?
Yeah, pretty much.
And Julian Edelman,
But Julian Edelman's not going to be
Edelman's
there.
Edelman, bro.
Maybe we could possibly do like a what's his name? Crap, I'm blanking on his name. He played for the.
Tell me the team name. I'll probably be able to get it.
What's his name? I can't think of his name off the top of my head. I don't remember what team he played for, but
What does he look like? Look at it.
Yeah, I like it. Okay. Yep.
but I think he was.
Do you know what team he played for?
I know I do.
Since we're blanking on it, I think we should put Marvin Harrison at 4, so we thought him off the top
I was
of the
gonna
head.
say Marvin Harrison.
I'm not-
Fitzgerald 4.
I'm not mad with Larry Fitzgerald going
I
forward.
put Fitzgerald behind Marvin Harrison personally. I put it behind
I
him.
think statistically speaking anyway, I think that what's his name? Crap. Larry Fitzgerald definitely has a higher argument. Than,
This is them in their prime, right?
It's just all-time rankings.
Okay, all the time. Then never mind. I was thinking of Julio Jones.
That's actually a pretty good.
That's
pick,
honestly not that bad.
I know it's not that bad, but like all time, like just like numbers wise, I don't think that's a good
That's
pick.
not an all-time pick.
Yeah,
But
I was
Prime, I probably would put him 5.
prime. I feel like he could be 5, but I think we should just stick with Larry Fitzgerald and then go Marvin Harrison.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay, who's next?
Top 5 running backs full time.
I think.
Do we put Barry Sanders on there?
Barry Sanders,
Yes.
yes.
I think
Figured.
Emmett Smith also. should
Yes.
be
Emmett
there.
Smith,
Daniel
yes.
Thompson.
LaDainian Tomlinson. Yep.
Beast mode, Marshawn Lynch.
Marshawn Lynch. Yes.
Marshawn Lynch. He changed the game for
But
running
now-
back.
but
So
then we just need to figure out the order because we have one more, and then after that.
I think you put Emmett 1, Sanders 2, Tomlinson 3.
Well, we're still missing one.
Okay, you guys might not like
I'm thinking
this.
number 5.
You guys might not like this, but if we're going off numbers, this is not counting his injuries.
Wait, we didn't talk about Terrell Owens for wide receivers.
Oh, that's fine.
That's fine. I wouldn't put him top 5 anyway.
I would.
Yeah, he's pretty good, but
I put him 6, 7.
I would say probably wait, what's his name? It's Christian McCaffrey. Only reason why I'm saying this is that he can run and he can catch.
I'd put him top 10, I'm not gonna lie, but I don't think he's had. I think 2 or 3 more years, like really good years. I think we get into that topic. I think he's already top 10. But current running backs, he's probably more by 1 or 2 without injuries. Because he's so good at receiving. He has kind
Or
of
Saquon.
fallen off. Saquon's number 1 for sure.
We'd probably put Saquon on there. He's earned himself a spot.
Yeah, no
From what his
question.
Giants, they're sure this year was insane.
He
but
was the only reason the Giants were even staying relevant.
Yeah, he was.
that's true.
He was the only reason the Giants were going 3-14.
So I think we've decided the top 5 will be Emmett at number 1, Barry Sanders number 2, Damian Thomason at number 3, Walter Payton number 4, and Marshawn Lynch number 5.
Yeah, we really had to think about.
I
We had to think
cannot
of Walter
believe-
We
Payton.
just remember Walter
I cannot
Payton.
believe we forgot about Walter Payton, no.
No,
I
seriously,
feel so
it's literally, there's
disrespectful.
literally an award over him. Walter Payton Man of the Year award.
I know, I feel so disrespectful for that.
Okay.
Anyway, though.
We're going to move on QBs.
This one's gonna be controversial.
Yes,
I think
This one's gonna be
our top
controversial.
2 are the same for all of us.
Okay, Tom Brady.
Top 3, actually, because Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Joe Montana. In my opinion. And then I'm going to put Eli Manning number 4 and Patrick Mahomes number 5.
Alright, you want to hear mine? Y'all are going to hate this so much.
I swear, it's all Colts QBs.
No, it's not going to be all Colts. Number 1, Tom Brady. Number 2, Peyton Manning. Number 3, Joe Montana. Number 4, I'm probably... Wait, who'd you say number 4?
He said,
I agree with it.
Eli Manning.
Manning.
And then 5, I put Patrick Mahomes.
I think I might put Johnny Unitas number 4. And then...
He played like the fifth or
Could
sixth.
put Steve Young number 4, though. I don't know. Actually, I want to do that. Steve Young, best left-handed quarterback, so I'm putting him there. And then I'm just going to put...
Honestly, I'm gonna say
I'm just
it's
going to put
kind of a
Johnny
sleeper
Unitas
pick.
number 5.
I almost put Ben Roethlisberger on this list.
No.
I'm not gonna lie.
No, you did not.
I like Big Ben so much.
You did not put him there.
He's
Mine
top 10.
probably is Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Joe Montana, and then this is where mine gets.
Patrick, probably.
Yeah, I'm putting Patrick
Put
at
Patrick.
3.
It's
Okay,
Eli Manning.
dude. Okay, Patrick has already won more rings than Eli has.
Did he ever beat Tom Brady?
Okay, I get it. He has not beaten Tom Brady, but like he's won more rings already, and he still is playing in the NFL. He can win more. Oh, that's my point. He could probably win
Can he
more.
beat Tom Brady though?
Okay, he had one chance. Eli had two, and he did beat him twice. I'll give him that.
2-0 against Tom Brady in the Super Bowl. Best QB of all time.
But still. And my number 5, he was part of the greatest show on turf for the Rams in the 90s. 5 is probably going to be Kurt Warner with the greatest show on turf.
I think you just like his backstory.
Underdog.
I understand.
Okay,
that.
I get it. He's called the American underdog for a reason.
I do
but
not think he's top 5 QB.
I think he is.
Over Eli Manning, that's crazy.
I feel like you're overrating Eli Manning so much right now.
He beat Tom Brady twice, dude.
He beat Tom Brady twice.
He
I
did
would say
what
that.
his brother couldn't do. His brother couldn't beat him in the Super Bowl because they didn't play in the Super Bowl, obviously, but still.
Well, like his brother couldn't beat him in general. But
Eli beat Peyton
Who has a
Manning.
statue?
Eli beat Peyton Manning. Eli beat Tom Brady when Tom Brady was in his prime.
Which one has a statue?
Those were his best years. When Peyton Manning went against him, Tom Brady was not as good as when he played Eli.
And he still beat Patrick Mahomes, so why's Patrick Mahomes number 5?
He beat Patrick Mahomes.
He also
38.
Patrick Mahomes also has 3 rings.
Hey, old Tom Brady beat Patrick Mahomes too. Patrick Mahomes is.
But who was his
Patrick Mahomes
competition?
deserves to be on this list, he's number 5.
He had.
All right, well, I think that's gonna be it for this episode. We'll be coming out with one next weekend, most likely. This episode probably won't be released till tomorrow. But see you guys.